One of the biggest problems we face always is to get hold of a reliable information on the brave world of the internet. And very often when you have in your mind some need to know about something, usually we go to Google and plug in few keywords and then search the results, or sometimes you go to YouTube and plug in the keyword and just watch some videos. I think is that this has created some kind of a new way to acquire knowledge in the world of Google, in the age of Google and the social media. And this is creating a problem for us as human beings in general, and this undermines the need for a proper methodology for acquiring knowledge. This reduces our intellectual capability as human beings and makes us more visual. Just watch some YouTube and get distracted from that YouTube to another YouTube, from the list of all those YouTubes that appears on the bottom or on the right, and then from one YouTube to another YouTube, and at one stage you just get overwhelmed with so many things, and the end result is that you are not gaining any knowledge in that field. So many smaller anecdotes and smaller bits and pieces comes here and there, and then at the end you feel very exhausted. And when you close your eyes and start thinking, have I really learned something about that topic, often you feel more confused and distracted about that topic than when you started the whole research. So this is a reality, and I think this is a problem that really we need to address it and make an effort to rectify this problem, and at least try ourselves to our kids that we develop the proper way of acquiring knowledge. And what I wanted to hint upon here is that it's okay to consider YouTube or the web as a source of supplementary and secondary knowledge repository, but not the primary one. I think that should always be reserved for print-based books and the traditional research methodology. You need to go to the library, you need to visit, talk to people. And talking to people, this brings me to another issue, is the role of a teacher or a mentor in acquiring knowledge. I think this is very important, which is also been compromised by the YouTube world and the MOOCs, massive open online courses. You don't get that role of an interaction with a mentor or a teacher. It's very important for us to realize that God has created our brain and our comprehension and intellectual capacity that works in a much slower pace, and it is by design, much slower pace than the movement of information and that you feel in the world of YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and things. And often we try to mimic all our behaviors in this speedy world, in the speedy world of the internet, which doesn't work really. The proper way that you read a passage, a sentence, a paragraph, stop there, try to digest, and then start building upon it, and it grows over time, one by one. You feel happy. But with this influx of information, video, and then that video leads you to another, so instead of chewing it and digesting that smaller part, you move to another part, and then you just get overwhelmed. And I haven't talked about the authenticity of the information and how you should really think that this information is the correct one. It hasn't been manipulated to you. It hasn't came to you after one of those various manipulation ways. Even the Google, YouTube, there is algorithms that govern which informations need to go to which person, and it might sound to you like these are conspiracy theory, but I think these are true, and I'll talk about it sometime later. But I think it's now time for me to finish at this stage, but this is an ongoing talk that we really need to address it. Thank you very much.